The number one mistake that most salespeople make that are new in this industry is quitting too soon. If you have ever sat there at lunch or after work and you've wondered, did I make a mistake? Am I in the right field? Did they sell me in the smoke and mirrors that isn't going to happen? If any of this has ever even entered your mind, you need to pay close attention to this video, because I'm going to give you literally the 3 ingredients that you need to take this feeling and transform it into confidence and make this industry work. Because listen, I have zero doubt that this industry has the potential that people say it does. But the mistake is that people quit too soon. Here is how you can avoid making that mistake. But first, I want to tell you a story. My name's Adam, the Roof Strategist, and I help salespeople just like you reach peak performance, have fun doing it, and smash their income goals. And I started doing this after being in door-to-door sales myself, growing to the COO of a company, running a sales team of 30, and then consulting with companies all across the US and Canada. I've seen it all. I've run sales meetings and sales trainings for people everywhere. I know what goes through your mind. I know why people quit. And this story I'm going to be telling you is about a guy named Jordan. Now, I changed Jordan's name for his privacy because Jordan sold for me, Jordan. And Jordan quit too soon after he had about $35,000 of commissions that he generated in 2 freaking weeks. Here's what happened. Jordan comes into the industry. He is a high-level football player, collegiate football player. Great personality, fantastic at the door. I said, Jordan, you're going to be an all-star here. I just knew it. But the first few weeks, it was about 6 weeks actually, that Jordan was struggling. He wasn't getting the traction that he wanted, that he anticipated. He says, I want to jump in, I'm going to make sales. And he had this mindset of being like, I'm going to jump into this new business and I'm going to kick butt, I'm going to make all this money. Well, let me ask you this. If you walked into the gym for the first time, or the first time in a year or 2, are you going to squat your highest amount? No. Are you going to look the best? Are you going to have a chiseled six-pack? Hell no. It takes work. It takes embracing the suck. It takes growing pains. It takes being sore. You don't just get here with easy work. This is like the curse of modern society, is fast, easy, instant. It doesn't happen that way. And we have to be comfortable with this concept. And it's okay to have learning curves. All right, go watch some of my first videos. I'm embarrassed that they're up there, but I learned. And you know what? They can still help other people, just like you can still help customers even if you're new, all right? So Jordan, 6 weeks in, no sales. Hailstorm hits, fresh one, boom. He gets out there, he crushes it. He's got all these deals lined up. Jordan calls me up, he says, Adam, it's been 8 weeks, I haven't been paid, I don't believe in this. I said, Jordan, let's talk. So I take him out to lunch, I sit him down, I say, dude, let's take a look at these jobs you sold and look at what your commissions might be. And I showed him, it's about $30,000 of commissions that he had lined up in 2 weeks. So the first 4 to 6, and I forget the exact amount, but his first 4 to 6, he had nothing. So he's defeated. Then you tack on the other couple weeks, as he's selling, but he didn't see the money coming in. So he's losing confidence in it. And I show him this, and he says, all right, I'll stick it out. He waits 1 more week. And you know what he does? He goes for a desk job. J-O-B. Collegiate athlete. All-star. He goes to a desk job. And if you're thinking that, let me just paint this picture. $30,000, okay, of income that he generated finally when he was persistent, that probably would have turned into $100,000 that year if he kept up that cadence and turned each one of those jobs into another job by following the system that he had at his disposal. But he didn't. And he left to go work at a bank and put on a stupid little outfit and show up for the stupid same paycheck no matter what he did every day. And if that's you and you want to settle for the same paycheck and that comfort and consistency, then sales is not for you, period. Don't get back into this industry, and for sure, don't get into a sales job, period. Because sales are for people who are willing to embrace a challenge, who are willing to do what other people are not, to get to a place that other people are envious of. And I'll tell you, when I first started making money in sales, I had people that would look and be like, oh, how the hell? Like, the kid went to some hippie school and was a massage therapist, and now he's doing 6 figures, knocking on doors. If you want that comfort, just stop the video, leave the industry. Sales is not for you, okay? So that was Jordan's path. And Jordan literally walked away from $100,000 a year to make about 40 working at some bank. I can't believe it. Now, is there a time and place where money's a need? 100%. Part-time job, bartend, all right? If you have serve tables, whatever it is that you might be able to do. I was coaching lacrosse for youth at one point before I got into this stuff. And that was flexible schedule, part-time. You can do all of these different things to fill some income to help you get that traction to rocket ship. all right? Now, don't quit too soon. Now, here's 2 other things for you. I'm going to give you some ingredients of success. There are 3 things that you need to know in this industry. Number 1 is this. You need the right culture fit between you and the company you work for. There needs to be synergy. If there's not synergy, it won't work. That's companies that don't pay you. Maybe they're taking leads and handing them to someone else as you learn, or you're not feeling like you're getting training, or you don't feel supported, or everyone at the office is different than you. That's just not a good culture fit. What a good culture fit is a company that stands behind you, pays you, you feel like you're growing there, you feel supported, you feel appreciated, and you resonate with the vibe of the culture that's going on. And there's different kinds of cultures. There's the let's go out and party bar scene culture. There's the, hey, we're family oriented, let's go hang out and do like barbecues and golf outings, or go to the batting cages or race golf carts or go-karts. You know, and then there's the serious business. Let's just get down to it. Work is work, pleasure is pleasure. We're here to hustle. Here's the structure and discipline you need to succeed. Everyone's different. Your job is to find the culture fit that's right for you. And it doesn't matter what it is. There's no right or wrong answer. It's about a fit. Just like some people don't jive on my sales stuff. Guess what? Don't use it. And I always tell people this. Adam, what do you think about this program? Adam, what do you think about that program? I'll tell you, any program is great if it jives with you. If you resonate with what people are saying, with their approach, with their style, then you should go all in and follow it. Because if they are successful, whether it's me, whether it's him, or another person, like if they are successful, and you jive with what they're saying and doing, and you could confidently be at the door communicating that way, then you need to follow that system. And that's how culture works at companies. You need to be in the right culture, all right? So the third piece is this. This is why quitting too soon is the wrong choice. It may take time. There's a learning curve. It's like going to the gym. You got to work out the kinks. You're going to stumble, but you need to learn to embrace the process. And anything that you find that's uncomfortable, you need to just get out and do it. I talked with 3 people, literally, in the last day, in the last 24 hours, that were all new, all the same thing. You know, they were eager, they were ready in sales, but they didn't have any roofing experience. They didn't know what to look for. They were embarrassed about, I don't know what to inspect. So you know what they did? They didn't knock doors. They didn't knock doors. All they did was send direct mail letters. You need to get out and knock a door. And the only way to get that confidence, you realize it's not actually the door knocking, it's what happens next. It's getting up on the roof and figuring out what to look for. So what do you need to do? Go talk to the owner, sales manager. Bring me on a roof. Take me on an inspection. Talk to a sales teammate. I want to know. I just want to tag along with you. Hop up there, get comfortable. Get the address of a few installs. Go sit on them. All right, literally, get on the roof. Talk to the crew. And watch what they're doing. It doesn't take long to learn it, but now all of a sudden you have that little bit and it's like, oh, I realized my fear of knocking doors wasn't about knocking doors, it's about what happens next. I don't know what to look for. I don't know what to show them. So find out whatever that little bottleneck is for you and go pursue the answer, but don't avoid it. That's the problem. Do not avoid, embrace that challenge and find what you need to do to fill the gaps so you're confident. And the last thing I want to say is this. I want you to think about what it's like to roll a snowball. And for all you Southern guys and gals out there, pretend, all right? So if I pick up some snow, it doesn't automatically form into a snowball. It's got some work to do. So I scoop it up and I'll pack it in like this. And then that snowball was here and it packs down, okay? Well, that takes some work. But then if I want a really big snowball, I plop it in the snow and I start rolling it. And then what happens is all that surface area magnetizes other snow to it. And then before you know it's this big. And then you're rolling it and you can get a snowball. I mean, I'm talking like monster huge. And it gets easier as you go because there's all this surface area that magnetizes it more and more. And before you know it, you have this giant base of a snowman and you roll the next one, you plop it on top and boom, you're there. And your sales are just like that. When you're first selling, it's going to take you time. You need to embrace the idea that it will take time, but that's okay. Substitute your income if you can. Find a way or a company that will do a draw or a base pay if you need to. But when you get past that threshold, think of it like that snowball. Now that commission check, which each job might be a few weeks, but if you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 jobs, all of a sudden those commission checks are bouncing, hitting that account of yours on a more consistent basis. So the hardest part is getting that fast traction. And once you taste it, we called it the shot in the arm. The first commission check, once you get that first shot in the arm, all of a sudden you're like, it's real. I believe. And once you believe, and you believe in yourself, and you believe in the system, and you believe in your company. Believe in yourself, believe in the system, believe in your company. Believe in yourself, believe in the system, and then believe in the company. That's the trifecta of perfection. When you're in that place, then the jobs will flow, you will create the momentum, and you will snowball one sale into a giant snowman. All right? That's simply how it works. So don't quit too soon. If you're thinking about it, you need to say, am I comfortable in discomfort? Am I willing to dive into discomfort to make it happen? Am I going to be patient? And no, it's not an instant success. No one's going to become a millionaire overnight. It takes time, all right? It takes time, but once it goes, it will cascade and snowball. And if you are new and you want a fast track, I highly recommend, that you click on the video description. There's a little black triangle, and check out my latest program. It's called Your Complete Sales Strategy. It includes my marketing battle pack, all the marketing material you'll likely ever need. And it'll give you a sales plan around your income goal. And then it'll walk you step by step to crack open the neighborhood, make that first sale, literally with a checklist. Send this letter, leave this at the door, use this call script, okay? And then once you make that sale, I'm gonna help you process that one customer from one to many. From a new customer to when the job's scheduled to when it's the install day, and then the job is completely installed and then paid in full, all 5 of those. And I'll be like, all right, this job, send this welcome email to the customer, invite him to the referral program, print out the referral program sheet, put it in here, send this letter, go canvass the neighborhood. Okay, next, print it out, you know exactly what to do. And when you have this structure to follow, it makes things a ton easier. So check that out. And I have a free offer for you too. Top link in there, if you haven't clicked that video description, is my free Pitch Like a Pro video sales training library. I'll email you a copy. Check it out. Now, last thing, if you are new in sales, watch this playlist, and I'm gonna see you on the next video.